Now let us learn about the photosystem, the events which is taking place in photosystem 1. So photosystem 1, we know it is having the reaction center which absorbs the wavelength of light P700. So wavelength 700 nanometers is absorbed by the photosystem 1 and its reaction center is called as P700. And when it absorbs light of 700 nanometers, the electrons present in it gets excited. The same reaction takes place which we studied right now over here. And the electron gets excited and it is accepted by an electron acceptor. And what is the specialty of this electron acceptor? It is having greater redox potential when compared to the electron acceptor of photosystem 2. And after that, when it accepts electron, it has to give off the electron. The electron is moved downhill to a molecule of NADP, that is nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate. When it gains an electron, when NADP gains an electron, it undergoes reduction and gets converted to NADPH plus H plus. So we can see this is the site of synthesis of NADPH. And when the electron is transferred through the electron transport chain, we can see over here what is being synthesized. ATP is getting synthesized. So the electrons, due to the transfer of electrons from photosystem 2 to photosystem 1 and finally to NADP. And this transfer of electrons is called as a Z scheme. We can see one, there is a uphill, then a downhill, and then again an uphill, and it is transferred to NADPH. Okay. So this shape is formed when all the electron carriers are placed in the sequence of its redox potential scheme. When all the electron carriers are placed in the order of their redox potential, we get a Z scheme. That is, this is the shape, that is Z scheme. So this is called as the Z scheme of light reaction, the Z scheme of light reaction of photochemical reaction. Now, what is the importance of water? We learned second event taking place in light reaction is splitting up of water. So first was absorption of light. We learned about absorption of light of different wavelength, that is 680 nanometers and 700 nanometers. And we learned about the Z scheme of light reaction. Next is the splitting up of light. The water splitting complex in photos is situated in the photosystem 2. It is situated over here and is located in the inner side of the thylakoid membrane. So the thylakoid membrane, on the inner side, what is present? The water splitting complex. So water splits up into the protons, the electrons and the oxygen. Protons, electrons and the oxygen. So photosystem 2 can supply electrons continuously by replacing the electrons from water splitting. So what all are the products formed by the splitting of water? Oxygen, protons and electrons. What is the fate of electrons? We know when light is absorbed by the light harvesting complex of photosystem 2, it loses electrons. So the process has to take place continuously. Electrons has to be continuously supplied. So electrons are supplied by the splitting up of water, which is situated, and splitting up of water is taking place in the inner membrane, of photosystem 2. So the electrons are the lost electrons in the light harvesting complex of the photosystem 2 is replaced by the electrons produced by the splitting up of water. And what is the importance of protons? The protons formed over here, it is used for the reduction of NADP to NADPH. And what is the importance of oxygen? This is the oxygen where all aerobic organisms utilizes for respiration. So oxygen is liberated as a byproduct of photosynthesis. So splitting up of water is a second event where electrons plus protons and oxygen is released. Protons are utilized for the reduction of NADP to NADPH. Electrons, it replaces the lost electrons from the photosystem 2 and oxygen is liberated as a byproduct. So dear children, in this module we learned about the Z scheme of light reaction in which all the electron carriers are arranged in the order of their redox potential. Thus, the products obtained after light reaction are ATP, NADPH and oxygen. Thank you.